In this video you're going to watch, this is going to be very, very interesting. So really stay tuned and stay aware and become really connecting in all the ideas that we're going to show you, because this is really important. The piano, we're going to connect the dots to what's called tunes. Tunes are vibrations, and this is very interesting, you'll see. The piano, remember, has a lot of different keys to it. It has 12 different keys that go into what's called an octave. And then the octave actually goes in after the 12th key, it goes into the next key, which is a new octave. And what we're going to connect together here is how your food supply, your water supply, your, let's say, electrical magnetic fields, cell phones to the head, taking a shower with chlorine or perfumes that have chemicals, certain types of things that just don't belong in the body. These are all what we call discordant low tunes. Listen to this. This is the lowest of the tunes. Okay, wow, let's do that again. Now let's go on the other side of the piano, because this is going to really ring to you. This is important to understand, because really, remember, we're just a tune and we're trying to become aware of becoming aware of becoming aware from the unaware or unaware of being unaware. You'll see what I mean in a minute here. We're talking about consciousness, but then again we're talking about tunes. So now listen to this tune that we did here. Okay, pretty discordant to me. Wow. Now let's go up to the same set of keys up at the upper range, but now we're going to go to the other side of the piano, because the piano, remember, has different octaves. The keys are the same, but each octave sounds different because it's at a different pitch. And your health, your mind, and everything is really the same thing. And so if you can relate the piano to your body and your mind, you'll see what I mean here. So now we go to the high key, low key again. Okay, high key. Same sound, but as you notice, very different pitch. Let's do it again. That doesn't have any harmony in me just because of the pitch. Now, we're going to really understand how this works here in a sec. Here's another one more time. Okay, so once we understand that if you put in certain types of low vibration, we're not talking about the notes are bad and discordant. We're talking about the different levels of pitch. See, once you find out that, let's think of the bottom pitch down here as like the bottom of the pyramid. And if we're just talking food right now, because remember, there's lots of departments here, lots, and one's called the sun. There is a department. You can be down in this lower level in the sun, and that's a lower level down here in the tunes. Or, remember, no sun is down in the tunes, and then when you get into the tunes of sun, and ultimately, remember, we're trying to keep the tunes of the upper tunes. The lower tunes are necessary, really, as a blend. But a lot of people live in these lower tunes. So, food. If you look at the standard American diet, that's the base of 80% of the population that live on this planet. They live in this tune. If it tastes good, if it's a good deal, if I'm hungry, I just need to fill my hunger pains. This is what I call the parasite level. And the parasite level lives in this color, red, orange, and yellow. Now let's go to the piano. The piano now has the same corresponding tune. So let's go in the lower band. The lower band of the energy zone is down here. So let's play a tune down here. Okay, again, tune. And I'm not really trying to play musical tunes. I'm just giving you some tunes, just so you can understand the pitch. Now, I'm going to give you an idea here. Standard American diet, where do you think those tunes would be? Remember, they're very low vibrational foods. The foods don't have any real nutrition in them. They really don't have what you'd call life force in them. They're really a bunch of chemicals that really taste good, with a lot of things that make your taste buds really think it tastes good, so it must be good for you. But it tastes so good, I don't really even question it. But I know after I eat it, I'm full and I'm content until the next time this level of organisms, because that's what I'm getting to. See, the lower band of light, red, orange, and yellow, and you can see on here, red, orange, and yellow, this is the lowest band of light. It is light, but it's the lowest band. And we're talking about creatures and tunes. When we eat certain foods that are in these colors up here, you can see that the levels of energy are correspondent and right in the same level of vibration as the life force that you have and what level of creatures live within the life force. Remember, we're going deep. We're becoming aware of becoming aware of becoming aware. So the standard American diet is like playing a song down here. Like, let's play this one. Listen to that. Wow, that sounds like a bunch of, like, not vibration. If we understood the highest tunes is where health is where we want to be. That was not a high tune. So let's play the same tune in, let's say, in what's called a neutral vibration, and that's right in the middle. And this is going to really understand. Remember, neutral means that you're sort of like when you come to the planet. Your body is clean. You are a brand new child, and when you come out, every breath you take, everything you eat is an accumulation of things that live in your body. So let's say you accumulate arsenic, thallium, stainless steel, lead, mercury, tin, chemicals, pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, vaccines, hormones, antibiotics, the list goes on. 80,000 chemicals, this is where they live. Okay, so if that's a bunch of different orchestra of a lower vibration, because remember, the creatures that I'm talking about live in those low tunes. So if you wanted to actually transform your body and get healthy, you'd want to take out the lower tunes and put in neutral tunes, because neutral tunes are good. At least you don't get any worse. But the best tunes to put in, because you need to transform all this low tune stuff to higher tunes. Whoops. High. Now, you can see each octave each one goes down. So, if that's the case, you can see you're born on the planet right in the middle. Neutral. 7.3 to 7.46 is where your blood supply. Your blood has a certain level of pH, percentage of hydrogen, you need just to be able to exist in a state that makes you so you can function without feeling weird, sick, or tired. The lower level of the pH is 7.3. It's right in the middle. Remember, 7 is neutral. If you look at the pH chart, 0 is battery acid. And if you go all the way up to the top, number 14 is like household bleach. But if you go in the middle, 7 is like distilled water. If you go in and see where blood is, blood's about 7.3, it says. Coconuts, right in the same level as blood. Seawater, right in the same level as blood. Sea vegetables, kale. So all these things that we're talking about all live at different levels. So if you remove the lower vibrational tunes in your body, this is the secret to getting healthy. Is not going on a diet, it's understanding your body's this tune, and it's made up of multiple different departments that make it so your tune is like playing a tune on the piano. Now I'm going to play a tune, and every time I make a little mistake, think of it as like I just got poisoned. I just put a cell phone up to my head. I just washed my hair with chemicals, synthetics, and all weird stuff that's going to stick with me and accumulate in me. Because remember, if it's a chemical, if it's a synthetic, or if it's not natural, let me tell you, it's been well known for a long time. These things are not digestible to the body, so they get stuck. And if they get stuck in your body, you can see that body fat is not what you think. It's just like a bad tune. And the bad tune is all the stuff that you sort of call really, well, fat? It's not fat, it's just a bunch of stuff stuck in your lymph system. So let's play, and how you get sick is really how you have accumulated, and how you get healthy is how you deaccumulate and really play the musical spheres. So here we go. This is a song, and I played it a little bit before. You all know this song so well, and this was my favorite song when I was a child. It was actually one of my favorite movies. My son, this was his favorite movie. And so I learned how to play it so I could play it for him at night, so before he went to bed. So here we go. See if you can remember the song. Oh, I'll know you'll remember it. Here it goes. And we're going to play on the piano anywhere we want to, because remember, we're playing in all the tunes. And we're going to even play down in these lower tunes, but you're going to hear how we're balancing the tune out and it doesn't sound like we're stuck down here. Well, let me tell you, you can get stuck up here too. What you're trying to do is get balance. You're trying to get all your energy so you become a master of your emotions. And you're going to see that this song has emotions in it. And some of the other ones that you've heard, like well, one of the ones I'll play also, Romeo and Juliet, that has a lot of emotions to it. And you're going to see. Now, this song is a song that makes everybody happy. You'll see. And remember, you're a tune. And if you're happy, that tune is going to register in your body and your mind as something that is a signature to raise yourself up to vibration, which makes you feel good, happy, wealthy, happy, you know, all the different things. Now this song is going to raise you up because you remembered this song, and this song was very delightful. It's like smelling cinnamon. Please, it raises you up because every time you smelled it, it was a good raise. So here it goes. And I'm doing this on purpose. Remember, I'm trying to play. This is a healthy person, and they, once in a while, now you heard a little bit of a tune go in there that was not the tune that you heard was flow. And that's what we call a chemical. That's what we call the cell phone up to the head. Oops! The music actually gets a skip and turn. The 45 record we used to play gets a skip in it. Okay? And this is what happens to our tune. And if you can really see health, health is when you get up to these upper levels of vibration, and the only way you really can is to understand a lot of things that you do every day. And I don't care if it's just thinking, I don't care if it's breathing, drinking water, sitting in front of a computer all day, getting racked with electrical magnetic fields. As you can see here, this is a music temple. I have crystals around here, crystals, big crystals here. I love to get harmonicked to what I feel. See, when I play these songs, there's nothing that comes to me but joy and feeling. Now, understanding food. I put these pieces of food here is because if I eat this, and this piece of food came from the ranch here, and we grew it. It's an heirloom plum. And these fruits, you can see the difference. If this was an heirloom plum full of minerals, live, I just ate it, it's full of life force, where do you think this would be on the piano key? Well, let's just set it down. That's probably about right here. It's in this octave. This octave up here I call live food and sunlight and magnetic energy. Not too many things get in there other than the sun. These big magnetic stones and rocks called ether stones, meteorites, lodestone some people call it. Let's just set that right here. You can see that goes with the sunlight. And if we put in like regular foods, like, let's say we went to McDonald's or Carl's Jr. or just a fast food restaurant, Taco Bell, Wendy's, it doesn't matter, any of them. There are certain type of prepackaged food that's processed, and we know that basically that stuff's not really, it's not that it's good for us, it's just fake food. It tastes good, it does have some nutrition in it, but the energy and the life force, that's at the standard American diet. You can see it's the bottom of the pyramid. So if we put something from there, it would sit right here. It would sit at the bottom here. So I'd put a big hamburger, French fries, and a Coke way down here. Now let's go into like the range of, well, how about these fluids? This is red hibiscus flower water with chia seeds. This is a complete food, and this vibrations, well, it came from flowers. Chia seeds, it's got like 50% plus protein and a ton of different stuff in it that's so good, vitamin C. I would say this probably would go in the same category as this live food plum. Maybe even a little higher because it doesn't have any sugar in it, because sugar does have to get processed. Now, I'm just going to go through a couple of these things. Remember, this is the important part of this. Where do your lifestyle fit in with all the products that you do every day? Just waking up in the morning, do you know that the average male gets about 15 to 18 toxicities before he gets out to work, before he gets out the door in the morning? But the woman, okay, that goes to work or just gets up in the morning, not even going to work, has about over 30. And that's including different perfumes. That could be from tampons that are synthetic to anything that you could imagine, from mascara to lipstick, if you Google that, leaden lipstick. So you can really understand. It's cutting your pollution, your toxicity, your load of chemicals down. Blue-green algae. Think of it, blue-green. Well, it's actually not even blue-green. You can see it's even deeper color. It's at the highest part of the pyramid there. And the highest part of the pyramid would give you these tunes. So, again, we look and see, let's go down a few. This is my cell phone. And let's say I didn't use the cord. I know because I have one of these machines that we designed here. It's very extra sensitive to pick up microwave, to pick up things called ionizing radiation, electrical activity, and another thing called magnetic activity. And everything that you could imagine comes off this that this thing can test. Now if I put this phone, because it's got about a 3-foot range, just me even holding it perverts my body energy. But if I put this phone, and it's not called a cell phone, it's called a microwave transmitter, and they're all the same. I'm not picking on this one, they're all the same. They're microwave transmitters. Put that up to my temple. The bone in my temple is paper thin there. This is one of the, when I used to do martial arts, this was one of the moves. I said if you want to really take somebody down at the level we were playing with, is to actually hit a very hard, very quick punch to the side of the temple, and it knocks people out because the skin, you can look at a skull, it's paper thin, and everybody's getting these cell phones up to their head. That's, in my opinion, again, I'm just a student here, but I've been doing a lot of research. You look into the mouth, remember this cell phone goes up to the head, but it's right next to the mouth, and your brain is your supercomputer, as above, so below. This thing and we'll sell the cell phone transmitter, microwave transmitter, makes big sense. This thing wrecks. You should see the needle go off. This is called an ethereal meter. You'll see these on Earthshift. You go around your house, and instead of doing feng shui, what you do is actually you go around your house and you reposition different things that make electrical magnetic waves. I have a clock next to my bed. Well, guess what? I move it because I don't want that thing next to me, because this thing shows that it's got a wave around it about 3 to 4 feet. And if it's right next to me and I keep hitting it in the snooze ring, all night long I'm getting certain type of energy that's not equal to what I'm trying to do at night. I'm trying to regenerate at night, not get slammed by 60 cycle electricity. We're going to put this back up to the head. Bam! All of a sudden, I have also fillings in my mouth. Remember, cleaning the mouth up is really... let's go to the mouth. The mouth is way down here, okay? It's not even, the mouth is so bad when you have all these different mercury, lead, and tin in the mouth, you're not even in a tune. You're in this, you can't even mix that with anything. That's a huge, same with cell phone, here it goes. Now if you just get arsenic in you, that's a tune, that's a low tune. But these things are electrical magnetics, and they just like scatter your electrical profile. We're talking about your electrical body.